There is something you have always known about yourself that you could never quite explain to anyone else. Not a belief you adopted, not a philosophy you discovered in a book, or a teaching you absorbed from someone else. Something older than that, something that arrived with you. A quiet certainty sitting at the center of your chest, like a frequency that never turned off, telling you that what you are is not entirely what this world has labeled you. You've felt it in moments of stillness, in the pause between thoughts when the noise of ordinary life drops away and something vast and luminous rises up from underneath it. You've felt it looking at the night sky, not the intellectual understanding that the stars are far away, but something far more personal than that, something that recognized, something that remembered. A pull so specific, it couldn't be nostalgia for anywhere you've actually been. And yet it felt like longing. It felt like home. You've felt it in the way you process the world differently than most people around you. The sensitivity that was called too much when you were young. The way you feel other people's emotions as if they were your own. The way you've never been able to fully accept the story that human beings are simply biological machines running out a genetic program on a rock in space, and that nothing about you is more than chemistry and conditioning. Something in you has always known that isn't the whole truth. Something in you has always known you are more. Today, I want to show you what that something is. Not as a spiritual belief, not as a metaphor for self-worth, as a quantum mechanical reality about what you actually are, what your energy field actually broadcasts, and why the signal you've been radiating your entire life has always carried information that goes far deeper than anything this world taught you to call yourself. Because here is what most people never learn about their own aura, their own energy field, their own electromagnetic signature. It doesn't just broadcast your current emotional state. It doesn't just reflect your thoughts and beliefs about yourself. It broadcasts your actual nature, your actual origin, your actual frequency, the one you arrived with before anyone told you who you were supposed to be. And that frequency, it is extraordinary. It is ancient. And it has been trying to tell you something your entire life. Let's begin with what your aura actually is, because this matters more than almost anything else you could understand about yourself. And most people go their entire lives without ever learning it clearly. Your aura is not a mystical concept. It is not a metaphor for your mood or your personality. It is a measurable, physical, electromagnetic field generated primarily by your heart, extending in all directions around your body, carrying encoded information about who and what you are. The Heart Math Institute has been measuring this field for decades. They've documented that the electromagnetic field generated by the human heart is approximately 60 times greater in amplitude than the electrical activity of the brain. They've measured it extending several feet beyond the physical body in every direction. They've shown that this field carries information, not just about your heart rate, but about your emotional state, your coherence patterns, your level of conscious awareness. This is your aura. This is the field that other people feel before you speak a word. This is the signal that the quantum field reads and responds to. This is the broadcast that determines what reaches you, what resonates with you, what reality assembles around you. And your aura is doing something right now that most people's auras are not doing. It is carrying a frequency that doesn't fully match this world. Now let me be precise about what I mean by that, because this is where we leave the territory of vague spiritual language and enter something far more specific and far more powerful. Quantum field theory describes reality as fundamentally a field of vibrating energy. Everything you see, every object, every person, every structure, is a pattern of energy vibrating at a particular frequency. And what makes it appear solid and real is the coherent organization of that pattern. Your body is a pattern. Your cells are patterns. Your DNA is a pattern. And your electromagnetic field, your aura, is the broadcast signal of that pattern, radiating outward into the quantum field, interacting with every other pattern in your environment. Here is what quantum coherence means in personal terms. When your field is coherent, when all the frequencies within it are organized, harmonized, vibrating together in a unified pattern, your signal is clear. It's strong. It reaches further. It interacts with the quantum field with precision and power. When your field is incoherent, fragmented by stress, fear, suppression, and unconscious patterns, your signal is scattered. It's weak. It broadcasts noise instead of information. Most people spend most of their lives in energetic incoherence, not because they're broken, not because they're spiritually undeveloped, but because the world they were born into was designed around a particular story about what human beings are. And that story creates a kind of energetic compression, a dimming, a narrowing of the field to fit within boundaries that were never actually yours. But here's what's remarkable about you specifically, and why you're watching this specific transmission right now. Your field has a quality of incoherence that is different from ordinary incoherence. It's not the scattered noise of someone who has never thought about their energy. It's the tension of a signal that is too large for the container it's been placed in. It's the friction of a frequency that keeps pressing against the edges of a story too small to hold it. That tension, that feeling of not quite fitting, of being more than what this world has named you, of carrying something you can't fully explain, is not a problem with your energy field. It is your energy field telling you the truth about what you are. And what you are is the subject of this entire transmission. What we're exploring today is one layer of something much larger. If you want the complete map, the full quantum architecture of how your signal works and how to return it to coherence, I've written something for you called the Remembering Field, a quantum guide to returning to the light you forgot you were carrying. And it walks you through all 7 movements from unconscious broadcast to fully coherent radiance, beginning precisely at the moment of recognition you're in right now. It's linked in the pinned comment below. The concept most people reach for when they feel this way, when they feel this specific quality of cosmic longing, of ancient familiarity, of frequency mismatch with the ordinary world, is the concept of being a starseed. And I want to explore this concept with you today in a way that is probably different from how you've encountered it before, because the starseed concept, as it's commonly taught, contains a profound truth wrapped inside a story that actually limits the very people it's trying to liberate. The common version of the starseed story goes something like this. Some souls originate from other star systems, other planets, other dimensions. They incarnate on Earth to help with humanity's evolution. They feel different because they are different. They come from somewhere else. They feel like they don't belong here because they don't. They're visitors. They're outsiders. They're here on a mission. And when the mission is complete, they'll go home. This story resonates deeply with millions of people. And it resonates for a reason, because it's pointing at something real. But the story itself, the specific container it puts that real thing into, creates a subtle but devastating energetic problem. And I want to show you what that problem is, because understanding it is going to change something fundamental about how you understand your own energy field. When you locate your true identity in a story of elsewhere, when your authentic self becomes the self that came from the Pleiades, or Sirius, or Andromeda, or whatever cosmic address feels most resonant. You have created a split. On one side of the split is your true self, which is cosmic and ancient and magnificent. On the other side of the split is your human experience, which is temporary and limited and not quite real. Your cosmic identity is the real you. Your human life is just the mission, just the assignment, just the vehicle. And this split, however good it feels to finally have a story that explains why you're different, creates an energetic fragmentation that actually reduces your field coherence. It creates a hierarchy of self in which your human experience is perpetually second class. It creates a subtle but constant rejection of the present moment, the present body, the present life, because none of it is really home. Home is elsewhere. Home is the star system you came from. Home is after the mission. Home is somewhere other than here. Do you feel that? Do you recognize that pattern in yourself? That background sense of waiting to go home, waiting for the mission to be over, waiting for the real life to begin. That is not spiritual awakening. That is a very sophisticated form of spiritual bypassing, and it is costing you something irreplaceable. It is costing you the coherence of your field. Because a field that is split between here and elsewhere, between human and cosmic, between mission and home, is a field that cannot fully radiate. It cannot fully broadcast. It cannot fully create, because creation requires presence, and presence requires being fully here, not as a visitor, not as an exile, not as a soul waiting for the assignment to end, but as the full and complete expression of what you actually are, right here, in this body, in this life, in this moment. So here is the deeper truth that the Starseed story is pointing toward, but never quite reaches. And this is the truth that I want to burn into your understanding today, because it is going to change your relationship with your own energy field permanently. You were never human in the way this world defines human, but you were also never from somewhere else in the way the Starseed story defines elsewhere. Your true identity is not located in any star system. It is not located in any dimension. It is not located in any cosmic address whatsoever. Your true identity is the field itself, and the field has no address. The field is everywhere. The field is everything. The field is what reality is made of. And you are a coherent, conscious, self-aware expression of that field, temporarily organized into the form of a human being. The Starseed story gets the specialness right, but gets the location wrong. You are not special because you came from somewhere else. You are special because you are a conscious expression of the quantum field itself. And that is not a location. That is a nature. And your nature doesn't change based on which planet you're currently visiting. If this transmission is landing in you the way it's landing, if you feel something in your field responding to what we're exploring together, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe so we can keep going deeper. Now let's stay right here, because there's so much more to show you. Let me show you this through quantum mechanics, because the physics here is extraordinary, and it's going to give you a completely different relationship with your own aura. At the quantum level, every particle that makes up your body, every electron, every photon, every quark, is not actually a tiny solid object. It is a vibration in a quantum field. The electron field permeates all of space. What we call an electron is not a thing that moves through the field. It is the field itself, vibrating in a particular way. The photon field, the quark field, the Higgs field, these are not containers that particles swim through. They are the fundamental reality, and particles are their excitations, their expressions, their local activations. You are made of these fields. You are not a body that has a quantum field around it. You are a quantum field that has temporarily organized itself into a body. The distinction is everything, because if you are a body with a field, then your identity is the body, and the field is something you generate. But if you are a field that has organized into a body, then your identity is the field, and the body is something the field is doing. Your aura, your electromagnetic field, is not something your body produces the way a lamp produces light. Your aura is what you actually are. Your body is the densest, most locally organized part of your field. The electromagnetic radiation that extends beyond your skin is simply the part of your field that is less densely organized. There is no clear boundary between where your body ends and your aura begins. It's all one continuous field at different levels of organization and density. This is not metaphor. This is quantum field theory applied to the reality of what you are. And when you understand this, when you truly feel this in your body, not just understand it intellectually, something shifts in your aura. because the story of what you are changes the frequency of your field. This is not poetic language. This is a measurable phenomenon. The Heart Math Institute's research shows that the electromagnetic pattern of your field changes in real time based on your emotional state, your beliefs, your sense of identity. When you feel small, your field contracts. When you feel expansive, your field expands. When you are in coherence, when your beliefs, emotions, and self-understanding are aligned, your field becomes organized and powerful in ways that are measurably different from incoherence. The story of being a starseed, a visitor from elsewhere, temporarily inhabiting a human body, creates a specific kind of incoherence. It creates a field that is partly here and partly elsewhere, partly present and partly waiting, partly in the body and partly looking for the exit. The story of being the field itself, a conscious quantum expression that has no cosmic address because it is everywhere, that has no home to return to because it has never left, creates a completely different energetic signature. It creates a field that is fully here, fully present, fully inhabiting the body, not as a vehicle, but as an expression, fully engaged with this life, not as a mission, but as the field's own creative exploration of itself. And that field, that coherent, fully present, fully embodied field, that is the most powerful, creative, and protective instrument you have ever possessed. That is your aura at its full activation. That is what happens when you stop waiting to go home and realize you have never left. Now let me tell you about Lyra. Lyra was the kind of person who had always known she was different. From the time she was very young, she had felt it. A quality of awareness that seemed to extend beyond the edges of her own experience. A sensitivity to other people's emotional states that sometimes felt like a burden and sometimes felt like a gift. A longing for something she couldn't name that followed her through every phase of her life. She was the child who sat alone at recess, not because she was unfriendly, but because the noise of the playground felt overwhelming in a way she couldn't explain. She was the teenager who lay awake at night, staring at the stars, feeling a pull so specific it hurt. She was the young adult who moved through the world, feeling perpetually out of phase with it, present enough to function, but always with the sense that the real life, the true life, was somehow just out of reach. When Lyra discovered the Starseed concept in her late 20s, it felt like finally being handed the right key for a lock she'd been struggling with her entire life. everything clicked. The sensitivity made sense. She was tuned to a different frequency than most humans because she wasn't originally human. The longing made sense. She was homesick for a place she hadn't been since before this incarnation. The feeling of not belonging made sense. She didn't fully belong because this wasn't originally her world. For a while, this story made everything easier. She found community with other people who identified as starseeds. She felt less alone. She felt less broken. She felt, for the first time in her life, that her differences were not defects, but distinctions. That her sensitivity was not weakness, but cosmic attunement. That her longing was not pathology, but memory. But something else happened too. Something subtle that took years to recognize. As the Starseed identity settled into place, Lyra's relationship with her actual life began to thin. The present moment became less interesting, less worth investing in, because it was just the mission, just the assignment she was completing before returning home. Her body became less important, less worthy of care and attention, because it was just the vehicle. Her human relationships became less deep, because most of the humans around her were just ordinary humans, and she was here from somewhere else, and the connection could only go so far. She became, in a very specific and very quiet way, absent from her own life. Not dramatically, not in a way anyone would immediately notice, but she was always slightly elsewhere, always slightly waiting, always slightly above the ordinary world she was supposedly here to help. And her aura, the field that had always been her most remarkable quality, the thing that had always made people feel something in her presence, began to change. Not to weaken exactly, but to become somehow less warm, less engaged, less here, like a radio signal that was technically broadcasting, but broadcasting from a great distance, so that what reached the listener was clear but cold, precise but empty. The people who had always been drawn to Lyra's energy began to feel something different in her presence, still interesting, still unusual, but somehow less nourishing, less alive, like a lamp that was still on but had been moved to another room. Lyra felt it too, though she didn't have language for it at first. She felt herself becoming more certain about her cosmic identity and less certain about everything else, more clear about where she'd come from and less clear about why she was here, more comfortable in the community of other starseeds and less comfortable in the messy, complicated, beautifully imperfect reality of ordinary human life. The turning point came on an ordinary Tuesday afternoon. Lyra was sitting in a coffee shop, working on something on her laptop, and a small child at the next table dropped her cup. The cup shattered. The child burst into tears, not the dramatic tears of injury, but the soft, startled tears of a small person who was frightened by the sudden loud noise. And the child's mother, who was tired and overwhelmed and probably hadn't slept well in weeks, gathered the child up with a patience and a tenderness that was so complete, so total, so present, that Lyra felt something crack open in her chest. It wasn't anything cosmic. It wasn't anything that would make a good story about Starseed activation. It was just a tired mother holding a frightened child in a coffee shop on a Tuesday afternoon. And it was, in that moment, the most beautiful thing Lyra had ever seen. She sat with the feeling for a long time after the mother and child left. And what she finally understood, what cracked open in her chest and stayed open, was this. She had been so focused on the cosmic that she had missed the sacred. She had been so busy being from somewhere else that she had stopped being here. And here, this messy, fragile, heartbreakingly beautiful here was not the lesser reality. It was not the mission. It was not the assignment. It was the whole point. Lyra didn't stop knowing she was different. She didn't stop feeling the sensitivity, the longing, the sense of carrying something ancient. But she stopped locating those qualities in a cosmic address. She stopped making them mean she was a visitor. She started letting them mean she was fully, completely, radiantly here, carrying the full weight of her field into this life, into this body, into this moment. And her aura changed again. Not gradually, almost immediately. The warmth came back. The aliveness came back. The quality of presence that had always been her most extraordinary gift. The thing that made people feel seen and held and expanded just by being near her, came back. But deeper than before, fuller than before, more here than it had ever been. Because she had finally stopped waiting to go home and discovered that she had never left. Your field is listening to this. I want you to feel that. Right now, as you take in Lyra's story, something in your electromagnetic field is responding. Not to the narrative details, to the frequency underneath them, to the recognition, to the part of this story that is also your story. Feel that recognition in your body right now. Where is it? In your chest? In your throat? In the space behind your sternum, where the heart field is most concentrated? That feeling, that specific quality of recognition, is your aura responding to a truth about itself. That is your field saying yes to something it has always known. I'd love to hear about your own field right now. Has there been a moment in your life when you felt your aura shift, when you noticed your energy change a room, or when someone responded to your presence in a way that surprised you? Share it in the comments. Your experience is part of this collective field too. Stay with that for a moment. Don't rush past it. This is not a metaphor for emotional resonance. This is your electromagnetic field reorganizing around a frequency that is more true than the one it's been carrying. And that reorganization, that shift toward coherence, is something you can feel if you pay attention. Take a breath, a real one. Let it go all the way down into your belly and feel your chest expand. And as you exhale, feel the field around your body, the space extending a few inches, then a few feet beyond your skin. You can't see it with your physical eyes, but you can feel it the way you can feel temperature or pressure. It's there. It's real. And right now, it's shifting. This is the first Radiance practice I want to offer you today, and it's deceptively simple. It's called field presence, and it's the foundational practice for everything else we're going to explore. Close your eyes if you can, or soften your gaze if you're in a place where closing your eyes isn't possible. Take 3 slow breaths, each one a little deeper than the last. And on the third exhale, instead of directing your attention inward, instead of going into your thoughts or your feelings or your physical sensations, direct your attention outward, into the field around your body. Feel the space immediately around your skin. Then expand your awareness to the space a foot beyond your body, then 2 feet, then the full radius of your electromagnetic field, which research tells us extends several feet in every direction. You are not imagining a field that isn't there. You are bringing your conscious attention to a field that is always there. The difference is everything. Now, in that expanded awareness, notice what your field feels like right now. Not what you think it should feel like. What it actually feels like. Is it contracted or expanded? Warm or cool? Dense or light? Is there a quality of waiting in it? A sense of holding back? Of not quite being fully here? Or is there a quality of presence of being fully arrived, fully landed, fully inhabiting this moment. Whatever you notice, don't judge it. Just notice it. Your field is giving you information about its current state, and that information is valuable regardless of what it is. Now I want you to do something specific with your attention. I want you to bring to mind the feeling of recognition you had during Lyra's story. That moment of yes, that crack of opening. Bring that feeling back into your body right now. Let it live in your chest. Let it radiate. And as you feel it, notice what happens to the field around you. Notice if the field expands. Notice if it warms. Notice if there's a quality of settling, of something that was slightly hovering above the body, coming down and landing fully in it. That settling, that landing, that full arrival, that is coherence. That is your field becoming more organized, more powerful, more present. That is your aura activating around the truth of what you are. Stay in that feeling for as long as you can, and when you're ready, come back to the transmission, because there's so much more to show you. Now let's go deeper into what your aura is actually broadcasting, because this is where the quantum mechanics become deeply personal and profoundly important for your actual life. Your electromagnetic field doesn't just broadcast your emotional state. Research from the HeartMath Institute and from the broader field of bioelectromagnetics shows that your heart's electromagnetic field encodes information, specific, complex, nuanced information about your physiological and psychological state. This information is broadcast outward into the environment and received by other people's nervous systems, often below the threshold of conscious awareness. What this means in practical terms is that other people feel your field before they know anything about you, before you speak, before they see your face clearly, before any of the ordinary channels of communication are active. Their nervous systems are reading your electromagnetic signature and forming a response to it. And that response shapes everything about how the interaction unfolds. You've experienced this. You've walked into a room and immediately felt at ease with certain people and inexplicably uncomfortable with others before a word was exchanged. You've met someone and felt instantly that they were trustworthy, or instantly that something was off, without being able to explain why. You've been in the presence of someone whose energy made you feel more alive, more expanded, more yourself. And you've been in the presence of someone whose energy made you feel smaller, more contracted, more guarded. That's not intuition in the vague sense. That's your nervous system reading electromagnetic information from another person's field. That's bioelectromagnetic communication happening in real time. And it's happening with your field too, outward from you, into every environment you enter, into every interaction you have. So, what is your field currently broadcasting? What information is encoded in your electromagnetic signature right now? Here's the part that most people never examine. Your field broadcasts your identity story, not just your current mood, not just your present emotional state, your deep, foundational story about what you are. And if that story contains a split, if it contains a hierarchy in which your true self is cosmic and your human self is secondary, then your field broadcasts that split. It broadcasts a quality of partial presence, of being here but not fully here, of engaging but with something held back, of radiating but from a slight distance. And the quantum field, the vast, responsive, intelligent field of reality that assembles around your signal, responds to that partial presence with partial delivery. It matches your frequency. If your frequency says, "I am here, but my real home is elsewhere," reality assembles around that frequency. It gives you experiences that feel meaningful, but not quite fulfilling. Connections that feel resonant, but not quite deep. A life that feels purposeful, but not quite real. Because you're not quite here, and reality can only deliver to the address you're actually at. This is not a judgment. This is quantum mechanics. The field responds to your signal. Change the signal, and the field changes its response. And the signal that creates the most extraordinary life, the most coherent, creative, abundant, connected, alive life, is not the signal of someone who has arrived from elsewhere and is completing a mission. It is the signal of someone who is fully, completely, radically here. Someone whose field says, "This is home. This body is mine. This life is real. This moment is where I actually am." Someone whose aura broadcasts total presence, total embodiment, total engagement with the reality they're actually in. That signal, the signal of radical presence, is the most powerful signal you can broadcast. And it is available to you right now. But to broadcast it, you have to resolve something. You have to resolve the question of what you actually are. If you're not a starseed from a specific cosmic address, and not simply an ordinary human being, because that question is not rhetorical. It is the foundational question of your energy field, and your field will not fully cohere until it has an answer that is more true than either of the stories it's been given. So let me give you that answer. Or rather, let me show you the answer that is already in your field, waiting for you to recognize it. You are a conscious expression of the quantum field itself. Not a visitor to this field, not a temporary inhabitant of this field, not a soul that travels through this field from one cosmic address to another. You are the field, locally organized into a form that is capable of self-awareness, capable of asking the question, "What am I?" Capable of recognizing its own nature. The quantum field, the fundamental fabric of reality, is not unconscious. This is one of the most profound and least discussed implications of quantum mechanics. The measurement problem in quantum physics, the fact that quantum systems exist in superposition in all possible states simultaneously until they are observed, at which point they collapse into a single, definite state, points toward something extraordinary about the relationship between consciousness and reality. The act of observation, of conscious awareness, is not separate from the quantum field. It is something the quantum field does. Consciousness is not a product of matter. Consciousness is a property of the field itself. And you are the field, locally organized into a form that is conscious. This is not a new idea in the deepest traditions of human wisdom, the Vedantic concept of Brahman. The ultimate reality that is both the ground of all existence and pure consciousness points at exactly this. The Buddhist concept of Buddha nature, the inherent awareness that is the true nature of all beings, points at exactly this. The Hermetic principle of mind, the idea that the universe is fundamentally mental, that consciousness is the primary reality, points at exactly this. These are not primitive spiritual ideas that science has superseded. They are ancient recognitions of what quantum field theory is now describing in mathematical language. You are not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are the quantum field having a human experience. And that is not a lesser thing than being a starseed from Sirius. It is an infinitely greater thing, because it means your true identity has no boundaries. It means your true nature is not located anywhere. It is everywhere. It means you are not visiting this reality from somewhere else. You are the reality, locally experiencing itself. And your aura, your electromagnetic field, is the most intimate, most personal, most immediate expression of that nature. It is the quantum field, locally organized into your specific pattern, radiating outward to interact with itself in all its other local expressions. Every interaction you have is the quantum field meeting itself. Every relationship is the field exploring itself through the interface of two conscious expressions. Every moment of beauty, of love, of recognition, of awe. These are the field recognizing itself in its own expressions. When you understand this, when you feel this in your body, in your field, the longing changes. The cosmic homesickness changes. Because you recognize that the home you've been longing for is not a star system. It is the field itself. And the field is here. It is always here. It is what here is made of. You have never been away from it. You cannot be away from it. You are it. The longing, that specific, ancient, aching quality of longing that has followed you your whole life, is the field longing to recognize itself in you, longing for you to stop looking elsewhere and look here, longing for you to stop being a visitor and start being what you are. Longing for the moment when you fully arrive in your own life and your own body and your own field, and let the full power of what you are radiate without apology, without division, without the constant background noise of waiting for home. That moment is now. This moment, right now, is the moment the field has been waiting for. Let me show you another layer of your aura, because this is where it becomes even more extraordinary. Your electromagnetic field doesn't just broadcast who you are. It also receives. It is not a one-way transmitter. It is a two-way antenna, broadcasting your signal outward and receiving information from the quantum field around you. And the quality of what you receive, the richness, the depth, the precision of the information that reaches you from the field is directly related to the coherence of your own signal. A coherent field receives clearly. An incoherent field receives noise. Think about this in terms of your intuition, your creativity, your sense of guidance. Have you noticed that your best ideas don't come when you're thinking hardest? They come in the shower, in the space between waking and sleeping, in moments of stillness and expansion, when the analytical mind relaxes its grip and something larger has room to move through. That's not coincidence. That is your field, in a moment of greater coherence, receiving information from the broader quantum field with greater clarity. Your intuition is your field receiving. Your creative inspiration is your field receiving. Your sense of being guided of knowing which direction to move, of feeling the rightness or wrongness of a choice before you can articulate why. All of this is your electromagnetic field receiving information from the quantum field around you, and your nervous system translating that information into felt sense. And here's what changes when you understand your true identity. When you stop being a visitor and start being the field itself. The quality of what you receive changes completely, because a field that understands itself as the quantum field experiencing itself locally receives information from the quantum field with an intimacy and a precision that a field which understands itself as a visitor from elsewhere simply cannot access. It's the difference between listening to someone else's conversation and having a conversation with yourself. When you are the field, the information that comes to you through your intuition is not coming from somewhere outside you. It is the field communicating with itself through the local expression that is you. It is you, in your deepest nature, speaking to you in the language of felt sense and creative insight and intuitive knowing. This is why the people who have the most extraordinary intuitive gifts, the ones whose knowing seems to come from somewhere vast and reliable and beyond ordinary understanding, are almost always people who have a quality of radical presence, of being fully here, of not being divided between this world and another. Their field is coherent enough to receive clearly, and it receives clearly because it is not split between here and elsewhere. Your field can do this. Your field is designed for this. Your field has always been capable of this. What has been in the way is the story that your true nature is elsewhere, that your real home is somewhere else, that your most authentic self is the cosmic self, rather than the fully embodied, fully present, fully alive human expression of the quantum field that you actually are. Let me show you something about the specific frequency you carry, because this is important for understanding why you've always felt different, and why that difference is not about atomic origin, but about field coherence. There is a measurable quality in some people's electromagnetic fields that researchers have begun to call high coherence. It's not a spiritual term. It's a technical description of a field in which the various frequencies are organized and harmonized rather than scattered and conflicting. A high coherence field generates a specific pattern in the electromagnetic spectrum, and that pattern has measurable effects on the people and environments it interacts with. People with high coherence fields tend to be the ones who light up a room without trying, who make others feel calmer, safer, more themselves. who seem to have a stabilizing effect on chaotic situations, who attract synchronicities and opportunities that seem statistically improbable, whose presence seems to shift the energy of a space in ways that are felt but not easily explained. You know these people. You may be one of these people. And if you are, if you have always been one of these people, it is not because you came from a particular star system. It is because your field has a natural tendency toward coherence, a natural tendency toward organization and harmony, a natural tendency to radiate in ways that organize the fields around it. This is a real phenomenon. It is measurable, and it is not about cosmic origin. It is about the specific configuration of your nervous system, your heart's electromagnetic pattern, the way your particular field is organized. Some people are born with fields that tend toward higher coherence. And those people, you, have always felt different because you are different, not in origin, in frequency, not in where you came from, in how you radiate. And here is the extraordinary thing about high coherence fields. They are contagious, not in a metaphorical sense, in a measurable electromagnetic sense. When a high coherence field enters an environment, the fields around it tend to organize toward greater coherence. The HeartMath Institute has documented this. The electromagnetic field of one person in heart coherence can measurably affect the heart rate variability of people nearby. Your field influences the fields around you. Your coherence invites coherence in others. This is why you've always felt a pull toward helping, toward healing, toward making things better for the people around you. Not because you're on a cosmic mission, but because your field naturally generates coherence. And coherence feels like help. Coherence feels like healing. Coherence feels like someone turning on a light in a dark room. That's what you do. That's what your field does. Not as a mission, as a nature, not as something you were sent here to accomplish, as something you simply are. And the more fully you embody that nature, the more completely you stop being a visitor and start being here. The more powerfully your coherence radiates, the more people feel it, the more the quantum field around you organizes in response to it, the more your life fills with experiences that match the frequency of your fully activated, fully present, fully coherent field. Let's do another practice together, because understanding this in your mind is only the beginning. Your field needs to feel it. Your body needs to integrate it. And there's a specific practice that activates what I want to call your full spectrum presence, the quality of being completely here in this body, in this life, as the full and complete expression of what you are. Find a comfortable position. Sitting is ideal, with your spine relatively upright. Take a moment to feel the weight of your body, the pressure of the chair or floor beneath you, the physical reality of your physical form. Don't rush this. Feel it. Feel the density of your body, the warmth of it, the specific weight of your hands in your lap or on your thighs. Now take a breath that is specifically for your body, not for your mind, not for your spirit, for your body. Let the breath be an act of arriving, of bringing your full awareness down from wherever it usually lives, and landing it completely in your physical form. Feel your chest expand. Feel your belly rise. Feel the breath reach all the way down to the base of your lungs. And as you exhale, feel yourself settle. Feel yourself arrive. Feel yourself land completely in this body, in this moment, in this life. Do this 3 times. 3 full, arriving breaths. And with each one, feel the field around your body respond. Feel it warm. Feel it expand. Feel it become more organized, more coherent, more present. This is not imagination. This is your electromagnetic field responding to the signal of full embodiment. This is your aura activating around the truth that you are fully here. Now I want you to bring to mind something you love about being human. Not something grand, not something cosmic, something specific and ordinary and real. The taste of your favorite food, the feeling of sunlight on your skin, the sound of rain, the weight of someone you love in your arms, the specific quality of light in a place that feels like home to you. Something small and real and completely, beautifully human. Let that thing fill your chest. Let it radiate outward from your heart. Let it move through your field, through the electromagnetic space around your body, as a specific frequency of love for the ordinary, for the human, for the here. Feel what that does to your field. Feel the warmth of it. Feel the expansion of it. Feel the way it makes the space around your body feel more alive, more present, more real. This is what full embodiment feels like in your field. This is what it feels like when you stop being a visitor and start being home. This is what your aura feels like when it is broadcasting complete presence rather than partial presence. And it is extraordinary. It is warm and vast and powerful in a way that the divided field simply cannot be. Stay in this feeling. Let it settle into your body. Let it become your baseline. Because this quality of full, warm, embodied, completely present radiance, this is your natural frequency. This is what your field is like when it is not divided. This is what you actually are. Now let me take you into something that might be the most important thing in this entire transmission, because it addresses something that I know is alive in you right now, a question that the Starseed framework was trying to answer, but couldn't quite reach. If you are not a visitor from elsewhere, if your true identity is the quantum field itself, locally organized into this human expression, then what do you do with the longing? What do you do with the feeling of carrying something ancient? What do you do with the sense that you remember something vast and beautiful that this world has forgotten? What do you do with the specific quality of your sensitivity, your awareness, your field, the things that made you feel different your entire life? Because those things are real. The longing is real. The ancient quality of your awareness is real. The sensitivity is real. The sense of carrying something vast is real. I'm not asking you to dismiss any of it. I'm asking you to understand it more precisely than the Starseed story allowed. Here is what the longing actually is. At the quantum level, your consciousness, your awareness, is a local expression of the quantum field. And the quantum field, in its totality, is something that no local expression can fully contain. You are the ocean, locally organized into a wave. And the wave, in its wave nature, has a kind of memory of the ocean. Not a memory of a specific place the ocean used to be, because the ocean is not in a place, but a memory of a quality of vastness, of depth, of the kind of aliveness that is not limited to a single form. The longing you feel is the wave's memory of the ocean. It is your local consciousness's memory of its own totality. It is the field in its local expression as you, longing to remember its own nature, its own boundlessness, its own depth, its own infinite creative potential. And the extraordinary thing, the thing that changes everything about how you relate to this longing, is that the ocean is not somewhere else. The ocean is what the wave is, right here, right now. The wave doesn't need to stop being a wave to access the ocean. The wave is the ocean, locally expressing itself as a wave. And you are the quantum field, locally expressing itself as you. The longing is not pointing you toward another star system. It is pointing you toward the depth of your own field, toward the place in your own consciousness where the local meets the infinite, toward the quality of awareness that is available to you right here, right now, in this body, in this life. The quality of awareness that the mystics called enlightenment and the quantum physicists call non-local consciousness, and your own field calls home. And that place, that depth, is accessible through presence, not through cosmic travel, not through waiting for the mission to end, through radical, complete, total presence in this moment, through the full embodiment of what you are, right here, in this life. The ancient quality of your awareness is real because you are an expression of something that is genuinely ancient, not in the sense of being old, but in the sense of being prior to time. The quantum field is not in time. Time is in the quantum field. Your deepest nature is not subject to time. It is the ground from which time arises. And when you touch that depth, when your awareness rests in the field rather than in the wave, you feel the quality of timelessness that your longing has always been pointing toward. The sensitivity you carry is real because a high coherence field is genuinely more sensitive than a low coherence field. It receives more information. It picks up subtler signals. It detects patterns that lower coherence fields miss entirely. Your sensitivity is not a sign that you're from somewhere else. It's a sign that your field is naturally organized toward high coherence, and high coherence fields are exquisitely sensitive instruments. The sense of carrying something vast is real because you are carrying something vast. You are carrying the quantum field itself, locally organized into the form of your consciousness. That is not a small thing. That is not an ordinary thing. That is the most extraordinary thing in the known universe, a configuration of matter and energy complex enough to be self-aware, to ask, "What am I?" to recognize its own nature. You are carrying that. You have always been carrying that. And it is vast because it is. So the Starseed framework was not wrong to tell you that you are extraordinary. It was not wrong to tell you that you carry something ancient and powerful and not entirely ordinary. It was not wrong to tell you that your sensitivity and your longing and your sense of being different are meaningful. It was wrong only in the location it assigned to these qualities. It pointed you outward toward a cosmic address, when the truth was always inward, always here, always in the depth of your own field, which is the depth of the quantum field itself. And now that you know this, now that your field is beginning to reorganize around this more precise truth, something is going to change in your life. Not dramatically, not all at once, but steadily, and in ways that are going to feel like finally arriving somewhere you've always been headed. What changes first is the quality of your presence. When you stop being a visitor, you start being here in a way that is palpably different. People feel it. They can't always articulate what's different, but they feel it. Your field becomes warmer, more engaged, more nourishing. The quality of your presence that has always been your most remarkable gift becomes more concentrated, more powerful, more real. Because you're not broadcasting from a slight distance anymore. You're broadcasting from right here. What changes next is the quality of what reaches you. When your field is fully coherent, when it is broadcasting the signal of complete presence rather than the signal of partial presence, the quantum field around you responds by assembling experiences that match that frequency. Opportunities that are actually fulfilling, not just interesting. Connections that go all the way down, not just to a certain depth, and then stop. Moments of beauty and aliveness and meaning that feel completely real rather than almost real. Because you are completely here to receive them. What changes after that is the quality of your creativity. Because a fully present, fully embodied, fully coherent field receives from the quantum field with extraordinary clarity. The creative inspiration that has always moved through you. The ideas, the visions, the impulses toward beauty and meaning and transformation. These don't diminish when you stop being a starseed. They amplify because they are no longer filtered through the story of mission and assignment. They're direct expressions of the field itself, moving through a local consciousness that is fully open, fully present, fully available. And what changes last, or perhaps what changes most deeply over the longest arc, is your relationship with your own life, with your body, with your history, with the specific, particular, unrepeatable human experience that is yours when you stop treating your life as the mission and start treating it as the expression. when you stop treating your body as the vehicle and start treating it as the instrument, when you stop treating your human experience as the temporary and start treating it as the sacred, everything about your relationship with your own existence changes. You become, for the first time, fully at home. Not because the world has become a better place, not because your circumstances have changed, but because you have changed, because you have arrived completely in the life you are actually living. And that arrival, that complete, radical, total arrival, is the most powerful thing you can do for your energy field, for your aura, for the signal you broadcast to the quantum field, and for the life that quantum field assembles around that signal. I want to ask you something, and I want you to sit with the question rather than rushing to answer it. When was the last time you were fully here? Not thinking about elsewhere, not waiting for something, not slightly above the ordinary world, observing it from a comfortable cosmic distance. Fully, completely, totally here, in your body, in your life, in this specific and unrepeatable moment. For many people who carry the Starseed identity, the honest answer is that they haven't been fully here in a very long time, maybe ever. The framework itself has created a kind of permanent hovering, a quality of being present enough to function, but never quite landed enough to fully live. And if that resonates, if you recognize that quality of hovering in yourself, I want you to know something. The hovering is not a spiritual achievement. It is not a sign of your cosmic nature. It is a protection mechanism. It is the way a very sensitive, very aware, very high coherence field protects itself from the overwhelm of full embodiment in a world that often doesn't feel safe for high coherence fields. Because the world can be hard on sensitive people. The world can be hard on people whose fields are naturally more open, more receptive, more permeable. The world can be hard on people who feel too much, and know too much, and care too much, and can't quite figure out how to turn it down. And the Starseed framework, the idea that you're a visitor here, that this world isn't really your home, that you're just completing the mission before returning to somewhere better, offers a kind of protection, a way of not being fully vulnerable to a world that has sometimes been unkind to your particular frequency. I see that. I honor that. And I want to offer you something more powerful than that protection. Because the answer to being overwhelmed by the world is not to hover above it. The answer is to become so fully coherent, so fully grounded, so fully embodied in your own field, that you can be completely present without being swept away. The answer is not to be less here. It's to be so completely here that your field is stable enough to stay centered in the midst of whatever the world brings. This is what a fully coherent, fully grounded, fully embodied high coherence field actually does. It doesn't hover above the world to stay safe from it. It stands in the middle of the world, fully present, fully engaged, fully feeling, and its coherence is so strong that it doesn't get destabilized by the incoherence around it. In fact, it organizes the incoherence around it. It brings coherence to the environments it enters. It stabilizes the fields of the people it encounters, not by being above them, by being so fully here that the quality of here changes. That is the real gift of your field. That is the real reason you feel different. Not because you're a visitor, but because your field, when it is fully activated and fully coherent, has the capacity to change the energetic quality of the space around it, to make the ordinary sacred, to make the mundane luminous, to make the people around you feel more alive, more seen, more themselves. And that capacity is only available when you are fully here, fully landed, fully home. Let me offer you a practice for this. I call it grounding the light. And it is specifically designed for people with high coherence fields who have learned to hover, who have learned to be present, but not quite landed, who have the light fully on, but not quite fully here. Stand up if you can. If you can't stand, sit with both feet flat on the floor. Feel the ground beneath you. Really feel it, the solidity of it, the density of it, the way it holds your weight completely and without effort. The ground is not asking you to be anywhere else. It is holding you exactly where you are, without condition or reservation. Now feel your feet. Feel the specific weight of your body pressing down through your feet into the ground. Feel the temperature of your feet. Feel the texture of whatever your feet are resting on. Let your awareness move all the way down into your feet and stay there for a moment. Not your head, not your field, your feet. The most grounded, most physical, most here part of your body. Now take a breath, and as you exhale, imagine or feel, if you can feel it, a column of light moving down through the center of your body, down through your head, through your throat, through your chest, through your belly, through your hips, through your legs, through your feet, and down into the earth below you. Not stopping at your feet, going all the way down, into the ground, into the earth, into the deep, stable, ancient solidity of the planet itself. You are not going down into the earth to leave your field behind. You are anchoring your field into the earth. You are connecting the vast, high-frequency karmic quality of your electromagnetic field to the deep, stable, grounding frequency of the earth itself. You are bringing heaven and earth together in your body. You are being the bridge, not between this world and another world, but between the infinite and the particular, between the quantum field in its totality and the quantum field in its local expression as this earth, this body, this life. Feel what this does. Feel the stability of it. Feel the way your field, when it is anchored into the earth, becomes both more expansive and more stable, both more radiant and more grounded, both more cosmic and more here. This is not a contradiction. This is the nature of a fully activated field. It is one and specific at the same time. It is infinite and particular at the same time. It is the ocean and the wave at the same time. Stay in this feeling. Let it settle into your body. Let it become your new baseline. This is what it feels like to be fully here as the full expression of what you are. This is your field at full activation. This is your aura broadcasting the signal of complete presence, the most powerful signal you can send to the quantum field, the signal that reality assembles its most extraordinary responses around. Now let me show you something about the community dimension of this, because your field doesn't exist in isolation. It exists in relationship with other fields, with the collective field, with the quantum field in all its expressions. And understanding the community dimension of your aura is going to change how you relate to the people around you. There is a phenomenon that the HeartMath Institute calls field entrainment. When two electromagnetic fields are in proximity, they influence each other. The stronger, more coherent field tends to pull the less coherent field toward greater organization. This is not a one-way process. Both fields are affected, but the general direction of influence is from higher coherence to lower coherence. Coherence is, in a very real sense, contagious. This means that when you are in a state of high field coherence, when your aura is broadcasting the signal of full presence, full embodiment, full activation. You are doing something for the people around you that goes beyond anything you say or do. You are offering your field as an organizing influence on their fields. You are, by simply being fully here and fully coherent, making it easier for them to be more coherent too. This is the real meaning of what people call a healing presence. It's not about technique. It's not about what you say or what you do. It's about the quality of your field, the coherence of your electromagnetic signature, and the way that quality influences the fields around it. And here's the extraordinary thing about this in the context of what we've been exploring. The Starseed framework says your purpose is to help humanity evolve, to be a light in the darkness, to hold a higher frequency for others. And this is true, but the Starseed framework locates this purpose in your cosmic origin, in the idea that you were sent here from somewhere else to do this work. The quantum field framework locates this purpose in your nature, not in where you came from, in what you are. You are a high coherence field in a world full of incoherent fields, and your highest contribution to the people around you, your highest contribution to the collective field, to the evolution of consciousness, to the illumination of the world, is not to hover above the world as a cosmic visitor, but to be so fully, completely, radiantly present in the world that your coherence becomes available to everyone who enters your field, not as a mission, as a nature, not as something you were sent here to do, as something you simply are. When you stop dimming yourself to fit into a world that has sometimes been uncomfortable with your light. This is what I want to invite you to consider in relation to your community. The people in your life, the people you encounter, the people who are drawn to your field. They are not ordinary humans who need a cosmic visitor to help them evolve. They are the quantum field, locally organized into human expressions, just like you. They carry the same depth, the same potential, the same capacity for coherence and radiance and full activation. They may not have accessed it yet. They may be deeply asleep to their own nature. But the nature is there. The field is there. And your coherence, your full, embodied, completely present coherence, is one of the most powerful invitations for that nature to awaken. You don't help people by being above them. You help them by being so fully yourself, so completely, radiantly, unapologetically here, that your presence reminds them of their own possibility. Your field, at full activation, doesn't make people feel like they're in the presence of a cosmic being from another star system. It makes them feel like they're in the presence of someone who is so completely themselves that being around them makes it easier to be completely yourself too. That is the real gift. That is the real purpose. That is the real reason your field carries the frequency it carries. Not cosmic origin, nature, not mission, being. I want to ask you to take a moment right now and think about the people in your community, the people who are drawn to your energy, who feel something in your presence, who come to you when they need to feel more themselves. Feel gratitude for them. Feel the specific quality of connection that exists between your field and theirs. Feel the way your fields have already been influencing each other, already been moving toward greater coherence together. Has there been a moment when you felt your light genuinely land in someone else? When your presence shifted the energy in a room? Or when someone told you they felt different just from being near you? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Those moments of field resonance are real, and naming them strengthens the signal. And feel the possibility that opens up when you are fully here for those connections. When you are not slightly above the ordinary world, but completely in it, completely present, completely engaged, completely available. Feel what becomes possible in your relationships when you stop being a visitor and start being home. Because the people who love you, the people who are drawn to your field, they don't need a cosmic visitor. They need you, fully here, fully present, fully yourself. They need the specific, particular, unrepeatable you, not the cosmic version of you that exists in some other dimension, but this version, this body, this life, this voice, this presence, this field, and that you who, the fully present, fully embodied, fully hear you, is the most extraordinary thing you have to offer. It is more powerful than any cosmic identity. It is more healing than any mission. It is more luminous than any star system you might claim as your origin. It is simply, completely, radiantly you. And that is enough. That has always been enough. That is, in fact, everything. Let me bring you to the integration layer of this transmission, because we've covered a great deal of ground, and I want to help you synthesize it into something you can actually carry with you. Something your field can hold, and broadcast. Something that changes not just how you think about yourself, but how you radiate. The core integration principle of everything we've explored today is this: your true identity is not located anywhere. It is not in a star system. It is not in a cosmic address. It is not in a past life, or a future ascension, or a dimensional home you're waiting to return to. Your true identity is the quantum field itself, locally organized into the specific, particular, completely unique expression that is you. And that identity is not somewhere else. It is here. It has always been here. It is what here is made of. The longing you've felt your whole life is real. The ancient quality of your awareness is real. The sensitivity and the light and the sense of carrying something vast, all of it is real. But it is not evidence of a cosmic address. It is evidence of your nature, evidence of what you are, evidence of a field that is naturally oriented toward high coherence, toward depth, toward the kind of awareness that touches the infinite even while it inhabits the particular. The Starseed story was trying to give you permission to be extraordinary, to be different, to be more than ordinary. And you are. But you don't need a cosmic address to justify that extraordinariness. You don't need to have come from somewhere else to be remarkable. You are remarkable because you are a conscious expression of the quantum field itself. And that is the most remarkable thing in the known universe. You don't need to add anything to it. You just need to stop subtracting from it. Stop dimming it. Stop dividing it between here and elsewhere. Stop treating your human life as the lesser reality and your cosmic identity as the greater one. Let them be one thing. Let the cosmic and the human be one thing. Let the infinite and the particular be one thing. Let the ocean and the wave be one thing. Because that is what they actually are. And when you let them be one thing, when you stop maintaining the split, your field becomes coherent in a way it has never been before. And that coherence is the most powerful thing you have ever experienced in your own energy field. This is the integration practice I want to leave you with. I call it the return. Not a return to somewhere else, a return to here. Once a day, ideally in the morning, before the noise of the world begins. Take 10 minutes to do this. Sit comfortably. Take 3 grounding breaths. Feel your body. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel your field. the electromagnetic space around your body, and then say, silently or aloud, these words, not as affirmations, as declarations of what is actually true, as frequency broadcasts. I am not a visitor. I am home. I am not completing a mission. I am living a life. I am not from somewhere else. I am the field itself, fully here. My longing is not for another star system. It is for the depth of my own nature, which is available right here, right now. I am the ocean, fully expressed as this wave. I am the quantum field, fully expressed as this life. My light is not cosmic. It is here. It is in this body. It is in this moment. It is in this breath. I am fully arrived. I am fully home. I am fully here. Feel each of these declarations land in your field. Feel your electromagnetic signature reorganize around each one. Feel the coherence building, the warmth, the expansion, the quality of full presence that is your field at its most activated. This is your new baseline. This is the signal you're broadcasting to the quantum field from this moment forward, not the signal of a visitor waiting to go home, the signal of the field itself, fully expressed, fully present, fully alive. And the quantum field, the vast, responsive, intelligent reality that assembles itself around your signal, will respond to this new broadcast with everything that matches it. Experiences that are fully real rather than almost real. Connections that go all the way down. Moments of beauty and aliveness and meaning that feel completely, utterly, heartbreakingly here. Because you are completely, utterly, heartbreakingly here. And reality can only deliver to the address you're actually at. Your address is here. Your home is now. Your field is alive and active and broadcasting the most powerful signal it has ever broadcast. The signal of complete presence, complete embodiment, complete radiance. This is what you've always been. This is what your field has always known. This is what the longing was always pointing toward. Not a star system, but this. Not elsewhere, but here. Not the end of the mission, but the beginning of the life. The life you are actually living. In the body you actually have. With the people who actually love you. In the world that is actually here, right now, waiting for your full arrival. You were never human in the way this world defined human. Small, limited, biological, accidental. You were always the quantum field, locally organized into this extraordinary, sensitive, luminous, high coherence expression. You were always the ocean in the form of a wave. You were always the infinite in the form of the particular. You were never from somewhere else. You were always from here, from the deepest here, from the here that is what reality is made of, from the here that has no edge and no address and no distance from anything. You were never waiting to go home. You were always home. You just forgot to look. And now you've looked. And what you see, what your field sees, what your aura is broadcasting right now is this. You are here, completely, fully, radiantly. Here. Your light is on. It has always been on. It will always be on. Because it is not something you generate. It is something you are. Shine. Not because you should. Not because it's your mission. Not because the universe sent you here to do it. Shine because that's what you are. Because you are the field, locally luminous. Because you are the ocean, locally waving. Because you are the quantum reality, locally conscious and alive and completely, utterly, magnificently here. Welcome home. You were never anywhere else. Your aura is active. Your field is coherent. Your signal is clear. And the quantum reality around you is already beginning to assemble itself around the new frequency you're broadcasting. The frequency of full presence, full embodiment, full radiance. If this transmission has moved something in your field, consider returning to it during a quiet morning before the world begins, or in the stillness before sleep, when your field is most open and receptive. And if someone in your life is waiting to remember their own light, share this with them. That act of sharing is itself a field event. It activates their awareness of their own radiance, creates a resonance between your fields, and contributes something real to the collective luminosity we are all part of. Feel that. Let it land. Let it be real. Because it is real, you are real. This moment is real, and you are completely, finally, radiantly here for it. That is the most powerful thing you have ever done for your energy field. And it is only the beginning of what becomes possible when you stop being a visitor and start being home. Your light is on. Your field is alive. Your presence is the most extraordinary gift this quantum reality has ever given itself. And now you know it.